Well, good morning, honeys. It's Michelle Escalin, and this is another Sunny Sunday video or vlog. Um, this morning, I have my favorite Golden Girls mug, and yes, I know the sticker is starting to come off, but I still love the mug. I was going to get rid of it when I moved, but I think we're going to keep it because it's still my favorite mug, and the other side hasn't come off at all, so I just love this mug. Brad got it for me. That was like awesome. He came home one day and he's like, "Surprise! I found this for you at Spencer's." I woke up and apparently there was an earthquake in the middle of the night in Seattle, which is where I'm from. But it was a small one. So I asked my mom if it woke her up, and she said she slept right through it. And my dad lives even further from where it hit, so I'm sure he's fine. But since it was a real small one, I'm not really worried about how everybody's doing. It was like I want to say it was a 4.2 or a 3.7 or something, which I've been in bigger and it's not too big of a deal. But man, it's crazy all the earthquakes that are hitting. And I know our lifetimes are just the blink of an eye to the earth, and I'm sure this is not a big deal to the earth, but to people like me, it's kind of weird, when this stuff happens. But it's just part of life. Yeah, I haven't been getting a lot of sleep lately. Last week was my week to be absolutely petrified about the move, to hyperly stress out about everything, to worry about things that made absolutely no sense. I mean, they say that this stuff that you worry about the most, like why would you worry? Because the things you worry about never actually happen. And it's so true. But that didn't stop my anxiety from going through the roof last week. I just think it was hitting me how close the move is, and trying to go through all this stuff and get rid of stuff, and coming across old memories, which, most of the memories I come across are good ones, but let's be honest, I'm a human being, so some of the memories that I came across in my storage unit weren't good ones, and so sometimes that can be anxiety inducing too for me. I don't know if that happens to you, but so I'm not real interested in talking about, I was married twice before, and I'm not real interested in talking about my ex-husbands because I don't really want to deal with the reaction I might get if they found out I was talking about them. But I will say that when I was going through the storage units, I did find photographs and old diaries and divorce papers and that kind of stuff. So I don't know, it just brings back memories, and those aren't memories I like to remember. It's funny, I have good memories of other exes, boyfriends, or I had this, there was somebody I was engaged to for a while, and I have good memories of all of those people, but there's something about ex-husbands that it's hard to find good memories, and it's hard to, see photos or look at memories or diaries or whatever, and it's hard to remember those memories fondly. I don't know what that is, because I have fond memories with other people, and it's funny because I think Brad's the same way. He came across pictures of his ex-wife, or stuff that had to do with their divorce and that kind of stuff. And with him, it was the same thing. I don't know that he really has as many good memories, but yet he came across some pictures and stuff of ex-girlfriends and stuff, and has good memories of them. So maybe there's something about divorcing someone that just really kills anything that you might remember about them being positive. And that's one thing that's funny too. I was thinking about that, how I was telling Brad, I want him to keep pictures of his exes, and I want him to be able to remember them, and me too. And I want us to be able to sit down with our nieces and nephews one day and show photos from our past and what we learned from those relationships and that kind of stuff. And I think that just because we're together and we're really happy and we're in love and we have a great marriage, that doesn't mean that we didn't have lives before we met. And it doesn't mean that we can't fondly remember people from our past. It doesn't mean that we can't, hold on to those memories and cherish them even. So, and it's funny because the younger me would not have felt that way. The younger me would have wanted Brad to only remember me fondly and only have photographs of me, and but I have since matured, and now it sounds so silly to me to to think that way, but I guess we all go through it, and some of us maybe still are going through that. I don't know. So I understand both sides of that fence, but anyway, that was a tangent. So now the last 2 days, now I'm getting excited about the move. So last week was the anxiety, the worry, the fear. I had a lot of fear. It's funny because taking a big step like this and moving across the country to somewhere you've never lived before, it sounds really exciting and okay, you go after your dreams, girl, but it's also very scary. It's scary to step into such an unknown life. It's exciting, but it's change, and change is always scary. And I think it's okay to be scared of change as long as you still change, as long as you still step into it. I think it can be dangerous if you don't allow yourself the opportunity to experience change and to experience new things in life. So I certainly don't want to be one of those people that just stays in the same rut or the same lifestyle my whole life and never grows or changes. But it is scary. I will say that. Now that I've gone through all the fear, and maybe it's like the stages of moving or something, but now that I've gone through all the fear and everything, I feel excited, and I'm starting to feel like a weight is coming off of my shoulders, which maybe that's why I'm having so much shoulder and back pain. I've got this is one of those back and shoulder massagers that you put on, and I've been using it probably 5 times a day. So is Brad. Of course, we're going through stuff and lifting stuff and moving stuff around, but last night I had a heck of a time falling asleep. I started thinking about, okay, what am I taking with me in the car? Where am I going to put it? I was like playing Tetris in my mind with what's going with us. What do I need? What's too much? What's not too much? I certainly don't want to not bring enough. And then thinking about all the fun stuff that we're going to be doing on the road. And I'm really excited to have a girls' trip with my mom. My mom is my best friend, and this will be a really good experience for us. We went on a road trip before years ago. When I left home, we went on a road trip together with my cat, Alvin. And he's since passed away, but that was in 2005. We went from Seattle to Virginia. That's when I was married to my second husband. And so he was in the Navy, and he had been transferred to Virginia. So he was out to sea, and we drove to Virginia together, my mom and I and the cat. And aside from one big argument, we had the best time. And so now I'm finally coming back home. I know I'm not actually moving to Seattle, I'm moving to Vegas, but it's close enough to home to where I'll be able to see my family a lot. And some of them are down in that area a lot anyway. So now we're going on a road trip with the cats that I have now, and we're just excited. It'll create a lifetime of memories. That's how the last road trip was. We still look back so fondly on so many of the memories of that trip. So I'm really excited and really happy that I get to spend a week alone with her. I love it when it's just me and her, you know. Not that I don't like being around my husband or my stepdad, like the four of us together. I do. We've had a lot of fun together too. But there's something fun about it just being us girls. And and we do a lot of things that we wouldn't do if they were around. For example, we'll go underwear shopping or something, which we wouldn't do if our husbands were with us. Or it's Christmas in July on Hallmark. We're actually every night we're gonna be watching those Christmas in July Hallmark movies, which we would not do if Brad and my stepdad were there, because they don't like Hallmark, and right? So there's all that fun kind of girl stuff that we can do. We have had to change the routing of our, so my mom's going to be here in a few days, and then we're going to leave after that, and we were going to go through New Orleans, but we are not going to do that now because New Orleans is flooded right now. The hotel that we were going to stay at is flooded, and that hurricane is supposed to be hitting, and even if it's a tropical storm, the fact that it's already flooded tells me that it would be better to avoid going there. So we are going to go a different route now, but I still think we're going to have a great time. I'm a little bummed about not going to New Orleans, but life goes on. Maybe we can go there later. But if you have any questions for my mom or me, go ahead and let me know. You can put them down in the comments. In the description box down below, I have my email address. You can email me any questions you have. And if not that, then I've also got my Instagram handle down there. If you go to Instagram, you can send me a direct message and ask questions on there too. But my mom is really good at giving advice. So if you have questions for either one or the both of us, or you want advice, let us know. We're going to be driving for a long time, and we're going to be looking for stuff to do. So yeah, just let me know if there's anything you want to know. Good morning. It is Saturday, and I'm out running errands, so I thought I'd bring you along. I don't know why I'm in such a good mood. I didn't get much sleep. I went to bed around 3:30, and I woke up at 9:30, so I might take Benadryl tonight just so I can get a good sleep. I'm just at that point where I'm so tired of this move, and I'm sure you are too. You've been hearing about it for months now. And I don't know, it's like I'm at night, my brain just starts spinning. I just start thinking about all these different things I still have to do, and that when you move into a new home, you're supposed to sage the new home. And I wanted to get sagebrush in New Orleans because I don't have any, but I know of a place I can get some here, so I'm just gonna, before we leave, I'm gonna stop and get some sagebrush there. I don't want to have to try to find a place out there because I have no idea if there are any of the like metaphysical, kind of stores out there. I mean, I'm sure there are, but I don't know where they are, or if they're good, or what they're called, or whatever. Just left the bank. I use Chase Bank, and I just love Chase Bank. Like, I don't like having to go into the bank ever. But if you have to go into a bank and you have to do business with a bank, which obviously we all have to work with banks, right? They are, in my personal opinion, they are the best. I love them. I love them. It's like everything is just so effortless. But so guess what? This is my last weekend in Florida. My last weekend. Florida has its good points. There's a lot of nice things about it, but I cannot express how much I just want to get the ever-loving hell out of here. I don't like it here. I never wanted to move here. I've never felt like this was my home. And I was telling Brad last night, I said something about how, yeah, after we get home, and I thought, wow, what's going on here? I'm already calling Vegas home. It already feels like home. I'm not even there yet. I think it helps that, like, there's family. My family, you know, is out there. I don't like not being near any of my family. I freaking hate it. And I don't know. It's funny how some people just think it's fine or it's normal, but I don't know. I've done it. I know how to survive without it, obviously, but I need to be near my family. I love them, and I like seeing them, and I don't have to see them every weekend, but geez, you know, this once every 2 or 3 years crap is going to stop, and it's going to stop soon. Anyway, ugh, my neck is just... All right, I'll be back. All right, I am back. Got my medications, and I only went in the store because there was one other thing I wanted to get. I've got that under eye roller that I use, the pack your bags. And boy, have I been putting in overtime with that stuff lately. So, of course, this morning I go to use it, and I used up the very last application in there. And I don't have the time left to order it and wait for it to show up online, especially if it doesn't come. But I also didn't even want to wait the 2 days for Amazon to deliver it. Like, I need it every day, maybe more than once a day with how little sleep I've been getting lately. So I ran in there and I got this L'Oreal Paris Age Perfect Hydra Nutrition Honey Eye Gel Deep Puff Bags. So we'll see how that works. I don't know. For mature, very dry skin. That would be me. I'm mature now, right? Because I'm over 40. Mentally, I'm not always mature, but apparently I am considered mature because I'm over 40. So this is normally $25. And it was 20% off today, so I got it for $20. But other than my medication, that's the only thing I got today. Oh, gosh, I was a really good girl. I didn't get anything else. Maybe I am mature. I don't know. I just want to get back to doing my my fashion stuff and, you know, doing fun stuff on here. This isn't fun. There's nothing fun about this part of moving. I don't think. So, so guess what I'm doing today? I'm going through more shit. Yay! It never stops. Good morning, honeys. It's Sunday morning. If you're wondering why I'm wearing glasses, I woke up this morning with one of my eyes really swollen. I don't know if I accidentally hit it in the middle of the night or if I have something in it. It feels like an allergy issue. It definitely doesn't look like pink eye or anything, but it's just kind of swollen on like the eyelid. And otherwise it looks fine, but it's just swollen enough to where I think it looks creepy. So I don't want to put you through that in case it might be a little triggering for anybody, because it kind of looks like I got hit in the eye. So maybe I hit myself. I don't know. This morning's mug is my Amelia Island mug. I only have maybe 3 mugs that aren't packed away at this point. So, today I'm just going to be doing a bunch of packing. And we're pretty much done going through our storage stuff, but now it's time to take donations out to the car, throw away the garbage, and pack. So, my mom gets here tomorrow. Ah! I'm so excited. I can't wait to see my mom. And so, we're going to spend a couple days just getting everything finished here and then before we leave. As many of you know by now, I usually do videos on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So by the time you see this, it'll be Monday. On Wednesday, I'm going to post just a video of me and my mom out and about having fun and doing stuff. And then on Friday, you will get to start seeing the road trip. So starting Friday, I will be doing a road trip vlog every day of the week. And it'll go through probably the following Friday or Saturday. And then from there, I'll play it by ear. I'm not sure when I'll go back to my normal schedule. I might be doing more daily videos when we first get out there anyway, because there's so much going on. And I want you to be able to come along. It feels so weird wearing glasses inside. What the heck? It just looks really weird to have one eye that's like swollen like that. There's really not much else to report. Last night, we watched Live PD and got a lot more packing done. So I hope that you have had a great weekend. Have a great week this next week. And bye.